Hi, this is Laura Stampin' with Laura, and this is today's card, and the technique that I'm going to share with you is on the inside. This card front has a belly band on it that holds it closed. Here's the belly band up closed. And then here's the card base, and then when you open it up, it has a 3D snowman inside. Here's the top view. Here you go. And with my digital studio, I made this little greeting, and it says, "My close friends are flakes." So I thought that was perfect to go along with the snowman. So let me show you how to assemble this card and put these, the whole snowman body together. We're going to start off with a card base of Whisper White, and it's a regular card base, and it runs 5.5 by 8.5, and then we score it at the 4 1/4. And then on the inside, I have the Designer Series paper, Winter Frost, and I cut 2 sheets because it was in the paper stack, and I cut them down to 4 1/8 by 5 1/4, and then I put them as close to the center as possible, and then just had a small border going around the outside. Now on my blog, I will list, and also on the video, the dimensions for the parts so that you can follow along and make them yourself. But for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and assemble the card to show you how it goes. You will also need either a star punch, but I use the pennant builder punch for his nose, and then I use the owl little circles for his eyes that I use for the buttons on the snowman, and then the cupcake punch has these cute little circles, and so those are what I used for the mouth. Okay, let's start assembling. On my original card, the bottom 2 layers I ran through the Big Shot using the Perfect Polka Dots, but for the sake of time today, we're going to go ahead and not use it running it through for the Perfect Polka Dots. So we have it ready to go and scored, so we're going to fold it in half, and then fold them in 4s, everything towards the center. Then we are going to take our liquid glue, and we're going to glue down the 2 flaps, so when you open it up, it'll be the 2 end ones. So put those 2 together. Then we're going to line it up down at the bottom of our card and towards the center, so that it'll be down there. And then when you fold it close, then the 2 sides will match. And when you open it up, it's not quite dry yet, but you'll get the point. Then you'll have your first base for the snowman. All right. Then the second piece is the next size, so we'll do the same with that. And this is where I would probably put the buttons on. And the buttons, I just punched out the little circles, fold them in half, take your glue and set it on the center of that fold. So then those buttons will go on like that. Let me add another one. So just put some glue in there. That's a lot of glue, don't need that much. And we'll add that there. If this one flips back up, we'll just tack it back down. And for the sake of the video, I'm not really giving it enough time to hold it and dry, so I apologize for that. All right, so we have 2 on there with a little glue run over. We're going to glue the 2 ends again. Then we're going to set it right next to the other base. And when we close it, it'll be there. Most of the time, looks like I need to put a little more glue on that. I see I waited a little too long to do that. Apologies to my snowman and to you. All right, and then for his head, we'll also do the same thing. All right, and his hat brim, just working from the bottom up. This will go next to the top of the head. And then for the top of the hat, I did put a little bit of the silver ribbon that's in the Holiday Mini. It's 1 inch in silver along that bottom edge. I put that on before I put it on the card base. So we'll add the glue also here. Okay. There we go. Much better now. For his face, I take the pennant builder punch and I snipped off 3/4 of an inch and scored it on the 1/2 inch before I did that. And then we'll take these two pieces and we're going to put them together, but leaving the wider end open where it's scored. And then we can fold back on those score lines and just butterfly it open like that. Okay, I have one already drying, so I can use that to show you. Then we're going to take our scissors and we're just going to snip the end and this end also before we put it on his face. We'll open up those butterfly flaps. And that is where we're going to place the glue. Little much. Let's take off some of that. And then we'll put it on his face. All right, so now we have his nose. Then we'll add his eyes and his mouth. And here I have one already added so you could see how I did that using the googly eyes and those little black dots from the cupcake punch. And then you'll have your snowman completed. So here he is. There's the top view. Then let me show you the completed card again. Right here. And then we'll put that belly band back on. All right, and there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this little snowman. Have a good day. Bye-bye.